Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. January 6th, 2022. January 6th, 2022. Of course, everybody knows say January 6th now one of the days they all can remember. But it's not the most important day inside Sierra Leone when we talk about the political instability, when we talk about people losing their lives. January 6th is just one day amongst many days them where we go back all the way to March 23rd, 1991, where they fired the first gunshot. But even before that day, let's go back to Charles Taylor, where he go to the special court, where they testify. When they ask us, say, if you sabi for the Sanko, and I say, no, I don't want to sabi for the Sanko. He said, Ora Sabina Ali Kaba. He said, because for the Sanko, looking at him now, where here at the BBC, and also, you know, get the necessary qualifications for Sidon and the Mataba, na Libya. Ali Kaba, na Isabi. Ura na Ali Kaba today inside Sierra Leone government. Salon people, so these are some of the dates were very important. Let's think about the rebel war. All the people that were lost their lives. You see, Salon people, these are the issues all they can discuss today. But we'll just give you this backdrop for open up the conversation. But let me remind you now, elections they come. June 24. Now less than 5 months from now. Kashi, I think it's about, comrade, if you had 10 days, I think 80 days now left for Manabi in Sierra Leone. 80 days. But make no mistake, guys.
80 days.
Yeah.
No, Ibrahim has 79 days.
79 days. Okay.
Because, I mean, 81 days yesterday for Mecca, 79 days. Now he gets control.
So
all now, you know, control again over the country.
Okay.
You know, Ibrahim, before you go to this election proper, whereas I'm glad we open with this January 16th. You see, let me tell you something, Ibrahim. With no disrespect to the entire January 6th, all happened in Freetown. Because, matter of fact, the two happened as alone, any partner in the country, from the least village to the city, all important. But we find it very weird whether in the try for hide the entire war Nasalo in January 6. The entire crisis alone, they don't put a center in January 6. Then they try for portray. Like now just one green day, something happens alone, all the rest not happen. Because the simple reason the perpetrators of the January, we then cause we make January 6 happen. When Ali Kabari, we then started from 1991, March 3rd. The first person for die, Msg Jan. The second person for die, Msg Jan. Imagine Ibrahim Kaila said the war start. What you don't go through the and I tell you vividly, I don't see a village and call La. We will capture the over 300 people, all as who they say come to one, they all die, they kill them, they murder them. And Ibrahim, that don't happen in so many other parts of the country, say something we not see. So if you they can't take this what happened as alone, post in January 6, they want to justify the AFRC in Kawan, they forget about to make the AFRC come. They want to try to hide the 1991 civil war. When I the lead for level get January 6 because we not make one as alone in 1991 event, always happen as alone for be happy. So anybody will happen. It starts from March 3rd, 1991. So because Ali Kabari they move finances here and get them my claim, then you must acquire them, then get them.
March 3rd or March 23rd?
March 23rd.
Right.
March 23rd, 1991, now get the first gunshot and now we lost the first Sierra Leone winner Msg Jan, the second person Msg Jan. And we lost a lot of problems. Because imagine what happened as alone for 7 years. You know, that future, meaning from 1991 to 1997, before the FRC camp. Then it just takes 1997 to 1999, then the whole country can feel the heat of the war. But then just want to hide the entire thing just on January 6. Because if we say, go to history, Ali Kabari is not going to place for some of who they push for until, because we don't see in the trial of other parts of the world, say, for time when they commit over 30 years, 40 years. So Salon will be exception, right? Because all example, say, the actual perpetrators of the things we have in the Salon, they work free. But then, and 500 or so, I know say they're innocent, but trust me, what they suffer for is not compulsory to what thing they do. What thing make you as work free? Why make my claiming for the free? Why make Ali Kabari for the free? Wait, Juma Zakwana be former RF spokesman. My claiming there, Ali Kabari will for this the principal evidence. Also, the whole for Salo, not to talk about na Chastilo. Na interview say in no be for this na Ali Kabari then 2 million whatever. Boy, Ibrahim most evidence they need again as special court. From that time to date, then they knock out Ali Kabari because the Jan Kabari SLPP very well they late. They be trying to hide SLPP. Because you know say bringing Ali Kabari.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, maybe sometime Ibrahim will kind of like finish introduction because I want to ask a few questions as to like Jibril Bangura, we try to talk about, you know, being the RUF.
Jibril Masakwe.
Jibril Massacre will be the kind of like being the spokesman. It begets justification. I remember like growing up, like a small boy, so tell me you catch where your papa they listen, focus on Africa. This man was justifying. It be the kind of like give reasons for like them being in the bush, like saying bad governance and all that. But I'll come back and ask the questions anyway. Because surely waiting with the see so they like today, these were all the justification of Jibril Massacre back in the days. Sorry, Brian.
Absolutely. You know, of course, again, you know, with the coming to this topic very deep, on a standby no more. But we just want, you know, give you first of all some of the small things that we for remind ourselves about going into the elections, June 24, 2023. Critical questions them. When I all see the suffer where people suffer for register, 30 days will not get proper answers. The verification process, then keep people in 4 days. Where we know say the Public Elections Act, safe. The 2022, the new one where they get, it said they forgive people in 14 days for verified and registration. To this day, we're not hearing nothing. Of course, you know, we get the parliament for looking to all of these things. We're not hearing nothing. They go on. No investigations. The audit will be called for. The leader of the opposition be called for audit. We're not hearing the audits there. The leader for you section 86 of the constitution for bring American away, connect and parliament for like can testify. Okay, salon people would have left you and we're not going to ask questions then. But how much salon people not today if they register? How much salon people leave their registration all water? How much salon people know say for sure they get for vote June 24, 2023. These are the questions I get for ask, and these are the things I want for remind you now. Then we left and they will go further back. Then delete 250,000 names from the voter register. The last day we hear say, they say Mohammed Kena wake on and say don't pull some of 250,000 added at the register before he announced the voter registration numbers. We hear all that, but we don't know if not true. Nobody can explain to we publicly and thoroughly for how we understand. Again, salon people, the question to
that. On that point, Ibrahim, you see, salon people get for, you know, when we can kind of like talk about these things, people like you feel say we can just want talk or try for point fingers at people. No, in fact, I'm going to try to resist myself calling names today, but like who that the cap fit may just wear them. You know, Ibrahim, like, because people that get for, you get for, like, as a leader, you get for allay the fears of people then. Because, you know, it's in the ramification to these things, like people not knowing whether they get for vote, whether they name people, then at the registration, and it destroy people in zeal for go out there and vote for remove this government. Ibrahim, this thing they do so when they say, oh, well, they will talk, they talk, you know, when they make people, they dance people, you know, that passion, that zeal for seeing it, we can liberate salon. And they keep people in confidence as a result of the thing that they happen. Because this man, as a result of that, in the sense, this like certain that 10-year business, so because people they come and challenge these things, and it destroy people and zeal and passion. You know, that thing for say, you know, it's in the calibrate salon. This is not the negative side, like for where leaders them wait for take responsibility, they keep quiet.
Absolutely. That is the fundamental problem right there. People not taking responsibility for their various roles. They not take responsibility for their job them. Again, the same standards all they hold the average Sierra Leonean, right? The same standards all they hold them. Say if your reports are work 8 o'clock, you for show up, you perform your duties, you get lunch period, you go your lunch, wait lunch time, you for come back, you come to your place of work, you perform your duties, when you off, you go to house, you go rest. But for as long as you didn't work, you for work. For sure and proof say you earn the salary. That same standard they for extended to politicians them. But we don't see people in the left for go meeting when they call them now they no day. We see all over the country. Una tell me if that is a good role model for we picking them tomorrow. If that is what you they look for. But these are the things where they say, hey, Kashi and Comrade, you see Africa, the problem we'll get that the weaponization of poverty, bruh. They don't use poverty for weaponize the system. So we people don't become very submissive. Yeah. We people don't lose themselves. Then they listen to them with messages there. Then they wake up. But my brother Kashi, the way where things stronger for people, Lembra, you know that first moment, no more that one back dress, that 20,000 leos, 30,000 leos, 1 million. That politician come and say, hey, me person so die, me person die and then come. You know, then they alone is what they use for keep with people and poor instead of making.
I love the description, the weaponization of poverty.
Absolutely.
They use poverty for get the people in. Like when you just like when you say when you old man in Bel-Air, no say you don't get control over the man.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what they don't do to the people.
Absolutely. And sadly, what he don't do, it don't make the average citizen not able to get the capacity for them to use the intellect properly. But again, maybe that is changing as Sierra Leone, this 2023 elections. Then they go change. Where people then go eat some politicians they have the money they can't wait. But at the end of the day, they no say, then why this SLPP, then guess where? Then why they will not vote them again. Then why they will not ever get the opportunity in this country. I don't care what anybody say for them to rule and govern that country anymore.
You don't see that talk the way people like they talk say eat their money and then you go vote with you go vote. You see, Ibrahim, if it come to a time where it be say politicians and no say the people hate them because of what they do. Because when you eat their money, then they go out of the house, they sleep well, they feel like I say they get that you know what's in the happen, Ibrahim. Me on analysis of this. When you eat politician money, in a year room for making people go cook the election, they see and say they get the base, they get the population, they get people that will be them. The moment you begin ignore them, now because you always they say, maybe the ordinary people begin to help the company we say.
Actually, I wish.
When you give politicians them room for when you eat their money, they will begin to see as they get the popularity, and then they create room for when they go cook the election, thinking that they get the base, and then it will get like this, they create this cloud. But many people, when they observe the election, say, well, actually, they're not cook up because the people are behind them. So I do not believe that they say it's for them to go to vote. Because you tolerate them, you give them this cloud, you give them this false population where they can use or justify rigging the election.
Kashi, in a normal society, that is what I dream of. But we will get there one day, Kashi, my brother. You and I, we can afford for do that one day. But brah, I'm with the pass. I'm me.
That's true.
Hey, my brother, it's not easy. And don't forget to cash the money when they go give them back now. Waiting in Tifo with them for better the people in life. So that the people the money. Kashi, there's gonna come a time, my brother, in our society, Sierra Leone, where to God in this day, believe it or not, people go sabi oriented with the talk so they go no say nothing with a reality.
But Ibrahim, that saying when we grow up, when they say poor I am, but bitter blood in me. Where is that saying? Because it must come a time, Ibrahim. It's only 6 months. If you don't be here for 4 years, 8 months of this government, we've got less than 6 months, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Let's go with that principle. Poor I am, but bitter blood in me.
I wish.
We have to, Ibrahim.
I wish.
Come on time.
I wouldn't.
I know, Ibrahim. Poverty is hard. Somebody don't go sit down, it dies. Somebody they carry with 1 bag years, it's sit down a bit poor proud. I understand that. But anyway, I do not know where
let me tell you, Kashi. This goes back to, and Comrade will testify to this, where you talk about the jihadist kind of thing, the Muslim there. When them believe in something, if they would die, say now angry go kill me, like kill me, but I would not take this politician money, they would do it. That's the difference with us black people and where you put white people and Arab people and where you make that blend, try for see who side with different. That's the difference with us. These people can stand for something and believe in that thing and are willing and ready to die for that thing. That is the difference with black people and that of. But we'll get there, Kashi. I think say when you get the right types of leaders, we're going to empower the people, create again the weaponization of poverty. You see, that's how they use poverty as a weapon for continue for use the people them. But what you go ask of people them, Comrade and Kashi, I will not go. I will not go tell person say no eat money. Let them make a decision for himself, Kashi. Long left and that way they say make a decision for yourself. But the ballot box.
What make it difficult, Ibrahim?
Yeah.
When the people they not get still for it, they say an hungry man is an angry man.
Yeah.
They're not create way for let the people they get. So the only source that for let somebody go, we get money for the moment you're not the king. Even the person you not like you go wait people say per day for you. We've seen this time and again. We don't see this for the past 60 years. Because if you read people get opportunity for get because like that part of the world, if you sweep the sweep self, you able to take care of yourself. Matter of fact, government make way if for the season, if you need to government they feed you, government they give you what they eat and they pay rent for you. For like person no can fool you, like politician no can fool you. They make so much that everybody nobody we be say you have a part of the other part of the world. They give the equal opportunity. But people in cash box, even if in an area that money man we in an area we get money. In picking another the prince princess and prince them. Talk less than that politician. Because you know the money there for share to the people, and waiting for get the opportunity. I don't talk better like this cash box. I don't like give person money, create the avenue, the opportunity, when I create jobs so that they all man be dependent by itself. But at this time, like the continue cash box, trust me, you know, but we are getting there little by little.
Absolutely.
Because to be fair enough, like how they so, Lord just see twist and if you didn't at all, if you God not help you, you did in a very desperate for you have to feed the family, you don't get a job for do. Trust me, you get for lick that person in foot. You get for try for for survive. Because they don't try for something to people to abject poverty, so that then they think for them. If you see somebody, if you even not support politicians, they will say that they know I'll catch at this time. We don't because we don't get sense of purpose, but we are getting there. Until we all realize we need sense of purpose. For long, no say no, you can't give me 100,000. Give me the opportunity for give me 50,000 every day. That give me 500,000 for months. Let me just go start to get 30,000 every day. The opportunities are not there. So if we find that difficult, but we'll get it.
Absolutely.
Trust me, we don't make inroads because we see people in the challenge. So that's small. We are the only time I have to say we are building generations, not to this one. This is almost lost generation. With the time for building generation, we get a sense of purpose. Say, you don't need for give me 100,000, just need for give me the opportunity. We are getting there, and I fight for a long haul.
Absolutely. When you look at all of this, and I want to remind people when they kind of give them money, I like they say you swear the bomb swear. Now then the bomb swear get for catch. It's that money day where you go inside the ballot box for go vote. So God and this they not vote for them. That bomb swear, not the whole now. Now they hold. Now they thief.
Tell us say pass this money if you be say now sweat now you claim money not to say no money. Now you go make this swear not turn by you, but now money when they take when I destroy you, that swear turn by family. It's very simple.
Absolutely.
Come on, Brian. Surely we dare redeemer in inverted commas, the KKY. We remember where the campaign where the charming corn. He said, "Like go na money, una eat some, una read Al-Fatiha and our Father Panam." But where is KKY telling people now for make them read Al-Fatiha and our Father for SMB? What is going on?
You get that somewhere there again. These are the things, man. That's how support that guy the way they Allah. Well, we're glad you say, well, we don't get to save you, guy. In the champ God, the Allah, on the Al-Fatiha. A Chris talking again. And then born to a Chris. Because NGC, we NGC brother and sister. They tell you every day, we come up be NGC. Yeah, I beg, we come up be NGC. For now, we just settle that Silosa full. We go come to una back, we talk to una. We left NGC as a party. The disruption to the process. Una say for all the suffer like all man they suffer in the country. Una see una leader like today. But anyway, Kashi, comrade, the other thing I want to mention to that point where they make so as far as this weaponization of poverty. So my brother is, when you look at what they happen, when a politician here they go shape money, una ask yourself this question again: how much job they be create for una? For now, you forget a job. Una go take care of una self, take care of una family them. Because when you look up and Kashi and some people are not going to testify to this. And we go for CM back this election. When you go see man in the command, they go take boo-boo. They take boo-boo go to the community for let people then go dance. And some people get for dance. Why? Cash box. Cashy, come record what you do so, when me do so. When politicians come out, they go bring music for campaign. You dey left you work on a Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon for go witness that music like Cashy and comrade. You get work for do.
What are they pay video for?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. You dey left her? You don't go left her. Well, salon people, when I ask them politicians, they they call now for go dance. You get for you then rally them. People they get for go, come recruit and Kashi. Why people they go? Because they don't get work for do. So the slightest opportunity we then get for see some amount of joy, happiness, music playing, loud boo dancing. They all don't run for good because work no day. That young man.
If I want him back, is that let's say now a source for ease the stress.
Absolutely.
True.
That one to me observe now source,
Again,
don't get hope again.
Comrade, I love that talk. You see, it's like it's God. No. Look, honestly, sometimes they use the salon people like one kind big fool them idiots like tool how they feel for turn them. Now so then they turn them. They go tip them people they have their money. They go give them music. Now 1% of what they not tip. then they go pay them boo man there, they go dance for them. Then you know, it's like, as you say, it's like I say now, wait for like stress relief, bruh. Stress relief, just for any sign no more for go full stress. When they go to house now, when they don't dance boo boo, say they don't tire, they just they forget about their worries, they forget about the world, they give their rum, they give their omole, they forget about waiting there around them. I like the picking in the cars because Ibrahim, think about it. Not so yeah, you say where Gabriel was it Gabriel when they left go university. You see in empty room, you see the glowing lights. You say, oh, that's why you can put in lights there on. You don't worry about your picking. So, Ibrahim, I tell you one thing, people in that country, they look at them picking. They don't get no way. Then they see the way when they pick the suffer. Then they cry inside their heart. But they just don't get no way.
Absolutely.
How to rescue the pikin. The only way they can do, go drink rum and forget about worries of the situation where you pick the pikin.
Right. Temporary.
Yep. To life, Ibrahim.
Yeah, temporary easement. Like I perfectly put right. Now for instant stress for that moment.
Talk now. What's no good to talk? We don't, so if we don't live the same way how people live today. Maybe sometimes even worse than some people them.
Absolutely.
So you know what it means. We know what poverty means. Some of you not born inside silver spoon. And I tell anybody say we all, I not saying politicians and people with them people can't live here for let them enjoy you. We all look at part of the world. If people have been millionaire, they will not need to consider now. No one can about for they drive big with
absolutely.
Because you know exactly what they go through. We don't participate in that directly. Who say don't live there with them, they even maybe worse than some people then. Now we could car for talk because they say who feels it knows it. We would talk to we all, not to say we born inside a gold or silver spoon. We born in an average home there we be say we know what poverty means. Now we could try for tell people and say poverty, not to say the more person poor, the more they rich. That is choice. And that choice will affect like Singapore feta. 1965. Singapore even poor pass alone by far. 1991 Dubai the tallest building at the 2-story of Garrett. How they fet them saloon we can do them. We have a long way. We just get 62 years more independence. That's the I say we can still make up. Then we could it enough to the we don't born inside, we don't live inside, we don't take some. Those like then they be fancy so they say born pan poor and they can't take people money. Or like them man you the way they don't know side and come out. Because one of the problem get them people they don't know side and come out. And until they know side come out, outside they go. Then we couldn't tin up in that gap, which we don't suffer. Lord Jerusalem no can suffer again. Now we could not when I fight for a long goal. We know the pain of poverty. We feel on pain, and I could not be there day in day out. They talk.
Absolutely. You know, so guys, this is one of the things they talk about in the background. We need to for share with you now because we don't know all they think their way how they think. But we watch, we look for see what things for happen. But the elections are coming. SLPP they go. But we know the other no more say like the APC now they talk. We not talk for 4 years, 5 years. When they can for campaign, they say the SLPP I don't want to go. What did they do for let SLPP go? Thing, but they left us so. But some people them now come back to this important topic here so of the 1999 January 6th. And by the way, Kashi, not to be too sentimental about it, my youngest brother, we passed away. My last brother was born on January 6th, so we can always, of course, we remember January 6th. We remember, for yes. But may his soul continue to rest in peace. Again, two picking away left and all that stuff. We would work on. But anyway,
I can imagine the Mamina also right now gets a very sad day thinking about that. To be honest, it's tough.
Partly, the soul continues to rest in perfect peace.
Absolutely, it's one of those days that we always remember because of this. Especially where SLPP then continue for the push the January 6th, like for say, now the most terrible time than the. Well, if we go into the history, like I will say again, we don't begin from 1991. Matter of fact, they go back as far as 1965 because then the problem begin. Albert Magai, we can take over from him, brother Milton Magai. So between 1965 to 67, Albert Magai can change the salon for we. Now he make them, the guy do and change all the bad laws, then bring all kind of law, criminal libel, all kind of thing. Journalists not for talk, not for rights, and they go arrest you. Shaka Stevens came say, like, Marabio don't misbehave, so we can get on a bad pass, Marabio. He say, you wait for we are going to deal with you now. Now, so Shaka Stevens working them good with all the laws them when they pass them. But what would they say? Now, from Linton they begin, Albert Magai, they one arm. Shaka Stevens, they tell us, but this stairway they do so not fine. Left this steer, it's not good for we country. Left arm. And people they one day way big fool like and they watch up. They say go ahead no more do Lord take over this country now who get them now bring independence because we don't say People not be want the independence, but they back another story for another day. Now left handed. But the problem is
they not bring the can sell the seller.
They sell them.
They sell them for selfish interest.
Exactly.
If the second civil see, second civil was locked up the time to get independence because them be that case. They say it not been timely, not properly, it not be not to be not they say not be need to benefit the people of Sierra Leone. Imagine the man that at the young age they look at the independence so that in the cell, second civil say no only they participate in this particular time because you need go for 6 alone to anywhere and I do this today.
Absolutely.
What is second civil say I do this today. Say this independence, this way we will encounter. You need to benefit the country. Look at a proper way generation somebody will benefit. They will look at the
that's
saying that the effects of the city, the bad independence. Me, and also now you can work. So you need to forget if you know they got independence. We so far would go before we go judge. Why then treat you this way?
Absolutely.
Because of the selfish interest.
Absolutely.
You need to forgive them.
Every Sierra Leonean.
I need to forgive them.
Yeah, every Sierra Leonean understanding thing they are comrade. I think so over the past 4 years we only hammer them with the information there. So then get up. So 1965 to 67, Shaka Stevens win the election because Salon people them fed up with Albert Magai. All over the country, it terrorized them, Creole people them. When they Creole them, they say they left for dress like an English people for one country, close go work. Albert Magai do am na Salon. But you know what, when they keep history, then Creole people and know what they talk. It terrorized the whole country. Albert Magai for waiting because of tribalism, nepotism. Now see so back today. Now him bring the rebel war. Then guy there now Shaka Stevens can consider power for almost 19 or plus years. Say hand over give more. Una know what happened back inside Shaka Stevens in time before he become the prime minister. 3 coups, coup after coup after coup. Again, SLPP then begin coup inside Sierra Leone. Say Madabi Yosef inside 1992 when they go form them coup. They used Casanamo because the Creole boy, so they don't go see the coup like na tribalistic coup, like na a group of Mende boys them can take over the government and take over power because they may get their agenda. Go back to the Frabe College days, the Albert Magai, the Nadedi Ali Kabad and Kaisai. Then they strike upon strike 1977 all inside and then guys they don't tell what any param. Te Ali Kaba. Go now finally na the Mataba. Through there they say allegedly where Charles Taylor they talk at the court. He say na Tijan Kaba. He say Ali Kaba say Tijan Kaba na uncle. He say but he not sure where they say uncle because in South Africa anybody they call uncle to a big person. So he not sure. But he say that Tijan Kaba because they call and say Tijani Kaba. Tijani. Na he say na him pull na Sierra Leone. Can go Ghana, Terre reach na Libya, na the Mataba for go start the revolution. He say Ali Kaba be tell say no need nobody for help him. With the revolution, Inga man them inside Salon for start the revolution. Guys, all them video they had there, Salon people, all this why they tell us so. But now so the trouble begin at Sierra Leone. So to 1996, so they now go now come recruiter Ibrahim Basi Kamara them. Ibrahim Basi Kamara, Gulit 55, Issa Kamara. They are the all day Issa Sise. They all in a jail. Na Rwanda. This special court. Why they left all them people there when you talk about culture? Now that we don't give people the most the basis of the story, come on, how the trouble can Sierra Leone through the SLPP as a party. Why SLPP for continue for be a party? Then they call them back Sierra Leone People's Party. Matter of fact, me, I believe say at some point we get for file a lawsuit against that name day. Sierra Leone People's Party. I am a Sierra Leonean. It is not my party. Why if I use the name Sierra Leone generally by anything? Just like a day, Sierra Leone People's Party, like say the world belong. Not all belong. That name they for change. For change, we get for a name or forget for Kerkona Court, we turn to the highest level. Then a federal name for that party day. Sierra Leone People's Party. I'm a Sierra Leonean. It is not my party. No, you're not going to use the name Sierra Leone.
Let me tell you something. That is where they deceive people because when they want to get independence, so we need a political party. The entire for squeeze, like say the entire Salon, I want the party, I all man do agree for.
Thank you.
If you check the history, then it's a deliberate ploy. Like, so, okay, Salon, you are no Salon, only party that agree for. You know that the time for talk about participate, try and check history. Why would I not be found more than them when allow that play for participate or follow the competition? So they made it that way. Because in the start we check, now been the only political party we been there. The name and say na Salon Political Party, meaning every selection participate. And me not a part of I've never been part of SLPP. Just the way say so. Me not a Salon Political Party, me an APC person. So I will say Salon Political Party. Then just name am because at that time They wanted to have this bad independence, make. They try for squeeze every based on education now. If in a naiveness now, this you can papa, they all do this trouble. So
yeah,
this you can papa. We see instead don't can indoor war say pass papa.
Absolutely.
That we see the kind of champ call like we monkey don't hang there for 10 days not eat. Hey, the hate day that this people on whole money when I swear. Now you don't make it instead January 1st. Here, Madam Yugo, see with the talk secret is for me say whole lot. Now any side, Madam Yugo, now you know that the two. Madam do ready for good. Now for good. Now you can invite.
Come ready, Kashi.
Now God know what's in the plan for the running business.
Come ready, Kashi. One picture there, another picture there where they also go to church that thing. One picture there kind of you can link it so. Like you listen to Madam Yugo tell us something. If you look in here there,
yes.
If you see here there where they feel bad, that's it.
Sometimes Abum says sometimes no, they can't only run a bit because the man not lost. If I remember, I say anybody we come from party. I don't see you be this politics show.
Right.
Whatever do they because of this disgruntlement they go from party. They are not sincere. They're not sincere.
You know, like when I watch the redundant of the role of vice president right now, Junte is nowhere to be found. As if he self don't know say, like something just could go on now.
It's
like I don't give up.
Kashi.
Ibrahim and Comrade, this is the reason why. For like you always say, somebody when they criticize you, that person there you for all times. That person there you for all times. Look at the
Comrade.
If this guy Cherry Coco be serious Ibrahim and Comrade, this guy would have make big mark now we consider like today. If Cherry Coco be serious, like this guy, the way we don't change salon, the way Cherry Coco will not become the most powerful man that we country right now. I don't even want to think about it because no matter how we see him, like now Jude, like now we don't kind of like we don't make up the guy don't make so useless. Then last week Jude the vice president.
Absolutely good point. Kashi. Absolutely. Kashi, Comrade. Comrade, wait. Comrade, you said something. Comrade, you said something one on Comrade, you said something one on miss. You said something one on miss. So you talk about people who can break away from political parties. And you make us see me self-inside. In as much as I know say my sincerity is different than Kande Yumkela level of sincerity. But you get your point. No, Kashi, no, Comrade, wait, Comrade, wait.
You're not to be active politician. You're not Jan for say once I look better and you've never been an active politician.
I got you.
You don't vie for the position. You don't go to SLP 2 terms for you want term president. We don't get like a party. You don't ever be a politician. You've never been an active politician.
No, I
just follow the flow.
I got
you. You don't have membership card for none of them party that day. So you are not in that category.
I got you.
Put yourself in that category, my brother.
No, go, Comrade.
Don't even go there.
Comrade, hold on. I got you. And to that point, what I this guy for say is this, right? There is no reason why for even form a political party. I will form a movement to build my basis towards a political party, but I don't think say it makes sense anymore, and that is something I consider strongly for go vie inside the APC in 2028. And by the way, Comrade, I had a party card for APC. I don't get it again in order to be in possession, but I had a party card for APC because I voted in 2007 actually before I even came Waka America.
But now party card always get it, but I tell you, historically, you don't even need party card.
Absolutely.
You name the party card before we can party. Papa.
Absolutely.
So you not to like a surprise because when they read the phone now, they know exactly role of owner people they play.
Absolutely.
You don't understand?
Absolutely.
What I'm saying here, you've never been in that active political arena. Like you don't go via for position. You've not been there. That's not of your thinking.
Got you.
What you work and dip and this right now, what you see they happen in our country.
I got you.
With small ability to get, you cannot sit down with a small knowledge to energy. We continue for follow. Who's can hold tomorrow?
That's true.
The future for picking them or picking them.
That's true.
What I push on that day.
I got you.
We can go anyhow. I have a particular for APC, but I've never been an active politician.
Absolutely.
As I'm going to talk, so I'm an activist than a politician.
Absolutely.
So me to know that category we would call him. Now we know Tom President. He then never an SLP. Then we come from party. He did the for the sick people.
Yep.
Ibrahim, if you be no go stand for anything like I know they put in the same category. We might have to for the same platform. Absolutely. Than forced to start.
Absolutely.
Because one get probably say they get genuine thinking. You know to for yourself. You are even if you're for yourself, you're comfortable at NGC. That another person, they want you to do another person because they know what you offer, but you didn't because you put Salon first. This is the point when we the time for this. Ibrahim they come APC, I said like hold this now. This first to the first, will not put party first, to put country first.
Comrade, if I tell you something, Comrade, if I tell you something, say I never registered for NGC. Say I don't get membership in NGC.
You don't talk him. You don't talk him. Program. So now we just
and deliberately, absolutely,
say this man will do better.
Deliberately.
But that tell you say Ibrahim, we may you to not put party first.
Absolutely.
You campaign for NDC. Me like strong APC man. But we talk things. We they talk for people understand say country then the first.
Absolutely. Section 13B.
Put country first Ibrahim. Then I know they happy. No they talk so.
Absolutely.
Because meaning we all they see say now country can first, but the couple and put saloon. 60% of the people or 7% put party or self-interest stand country.
Absolutely.
Come on, Ibrahim.
Right.
Like when you stand so you take so about Kande Yunkela, if people were to believe like ESA or things like what people like me say, even the former president also believed in KKY. He had interest in him. He apparently wanted to bring him to even APC as well.
Yeah.
Because if we all fall for his CV, not knowing that it was like wolf in sheep clothing.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's a great point. So, Kashi, comrade, I know say this go put APC people at rest because hey, Ibrahim, no from political party, this and that. But hey, me not to that post you for tell say Ibrahim go wait for this post you, wait for that. I don't mix for that nonsense they don't tell they wait. The young people they don't tell them they wait. Africa. They say the young shall grow. Hey, who's tell the young they grow? All my area, the whites, before they even forget opportunity, but that's a non-corrupt. You hear all the whites say, you don't think they can do for young people again. You care about the young generation.
That was the aim for former President Kuma Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
That was the aim for former President Kuma. We made so many young people in governance. So look at the appoint young people in a ministerial position. We the go safe. He wanted to change the baton. But Ibrahim, would that flowers people would execute them, but one positive people left for
positive to go in the show.
The young people are like the likes of by Mahmoud way. You see, these are some of the guys them way they feel certain way they have a go at them because we get issue with them. No, it is not because of that. It's because you the young guys wanna get for camera like get open mind. Don't about
you know to do that now. You know to do that. We are going to force for let us see. Not to like when they go to force for let them say we got don't put them before let them do the right thing.
Exactly.
You know we need to go there because we always want let young man then go and there's no way we now the glad for let young man fall we got them making easy up because now foundation now is starting. So because if young man fall now all don't fall. Who say you got to post the class start? So they don't know the dynamic way. First of all, let us see the reality. Let us see the future. Say you know what. We're supposed to change. We are not here. Kashi, what you would gain for football? No, there's nothing no do again. We want just help you. Objective criticism and make you grow. And everybody forgets that ready for let's accept criticism. Either objective or non-objective, accept them. You ponder it. You look what people say if not true or not true. If not true, okay, if not true, then you work on the point. Now,
but that's the thing, comrade. It's the mindset of these young people. You know, I listen the video. You know the audio version where I listen to. I listen the video version. You know, like even the likes of Pope. You know that guy where I get so much respect for him because I don't listen one or two of the interview them. The same thing as good as he is. They sit down back. They go talk say, oh, now we didn't team. Oh, if you're not in a team, you didn't win. These are some of the dangers.
Hey, boy. That's what Pope say.
But Pope sake, you know, eloquent guy, you know, person to get passion. You see, no man, you go talk to follow this stupid thing no more. Say now we didn't see me. If you're not gonna see me, you didn't succeed. But for God's sake, what I think.
But Pope disappoints me, bro.
That's some of the problem I get with young man them. Every young man who don't do party. I want to make you young people them take up power because that they will be able to like think alike. Even the part them, yes, they will go think alike. But only the young man them, if you are given the opportunity.
I did tell you, bruh. Gashi comrade, when I hold on 1 second, I switch. I did join you back just now. Just switch this real quick. I got some technical thing. My phone stiff for me, bruh. The phone stiff, bruh. You know, but whilst I get my phone together, guys, let me just expound on this. You know, because again, we start this conversation today from the top. Who stand the trouble begin all last year until reached to 1999, where people lost their lives them very senselessly. Because you look at what happened to the military, now it caused the problem we'll get like today. When the military, when Inga Norman came, and don't forget the role where Inga Norman play. The role where Inga Norman play back in 1967. Inga Norman and Brigadier Lansana. Now then two people there, Albert Maga used for form the first coup in Sierra Leone. So now give this very historical perspective. Let us see and understand exactly what they talk about. So Inga Norman, from that 10 day, that man they underwater. Again, you see what they talk about impunity. When people don't come to the country, they don't commit some terrible crimes, and then we accept them people in the back for candy amongst we. This is the problem we'll get. And I make it very crucial, and I make it very important for us to make sure say impunity is not condoned in we nation. That is why it's important, and that is why we talk about all of these things all the time. So, Comrade Kashi, sorry about that interruption. My phone just kind of stiff, so I restart them and everything. But I just, Comrade, are they right now decide way I bring them back to Inga Norman? How we began at the 1967 coup, the first coup in Sierra Leone, Inga Norman be involved with Brigadier Lansana, Comrade and Kashi, and then this same Inga Norman. I don't know. I suffer. It survived. SLPP came 1996 when they can make a minister. And then inside it now, it come go bring the Kamajodem because again they began this ideology for take over the military, which caused the 1999 fracas where we made Johnny Paul and come 1997 force for overthrow Tijan Kaba. So Inga Norman played that role, and we talk about impunity. We talk about when you look at.
It's not being ideology for take over the military, being ideology for start that entire army. They say that army that cause we make them not able for overthrow Seka Steven. Let me give you a quick history about Inga Norman. Inga Norman, when he survived the 1967 coup, not kill and then kill and then left him, he go to a village, na Mongore, na they go sit down, return chief day. Then they been pulled like George Arata. In matter of fact, we MPS overthrow late Brigadier Mani of blessed memory. Then go see him. Now he said Nabo, he was so miserable. Now he call him, he counter begin encourage him. You know, when this Kamajodi so they started like hunters, you know, who not born at the southeast, who be defended, will not be know they would take civilian, you know, for let them show you route. You know, as I tell you, at that time we are not adequately trained for use map properly. Sometimes they say the entire army now 1 or 2% have been map. So it is naturally when they use they know that qualified by experience. So that's Sabina. That was the problem. So being obliged for take the locals them, turn the hunters. Just train them, give them something, they use them that shotgun, something they not get guns and they follow no more for show you road. Imagine how problem they risk their life, then they follow for show road. So now so we take then because okay, before them are beginning father, we are civil and not beginning them gun. So then begin to call the hunters for help so we good. And the person they head them to the Nabi Lavali, he died in a Mano Junction by mines. Now so Inga Norman take image for can head the Kamajodem. So in that within that era, you know, as an ex-military officer, you know, always people don't come, you gotta respect the, you know, then begin get that opportunity. You the man get in devilish plan, right? When that man become Minister of Defense in 1996, take over, the first way do all them power at 1815, them power at be 5 number and get when they it can't dismiss them all because I will see. Forceful retirement to get 3 bundles zinc with 3,000 euros. For 30,000 euros, I mean, I'm sorry. 3 bundles zinc 30,000 euros. Now you get started all. And most of them, with them, then soldiers make push on them, papa them, them could eat them. Most of them, papa them with them the serve the army, so they can't make them very miserable. So them die self less than 1 month. Because it begin saying now that army day, where if you don't meet time, say that they make not on, that they make the not on president here, bring the last because they encounter the coup, we make. They restore democracy, we make the Castivi camp. So he come with that grudge for this entire military.
Just quickly, I don't mean for cut you off, sorry. Like that 30,000 leons, I think maybe we could work on the background. It's based on the time value of money, waiting at the worth as of today. But we'll do that in maybe in the future, maybe next week we'll put a value, the value of it. If not today, then we actually pay that money. Carry on.
Well, if not today, 30,000, cash just tell us if you use somebody 3 million right now.
No.
Of
course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an day. Then send the sell rest 17,000 for bag.
Yeah.
I just want to make it very clear. The sell rest then send the 15,000, 17,000 for bag. We have to pay with 27,000. So you can't sacrifice the bonically with that kind of small money. Imagine. So some parent die safe less than 1 month. So he started. He can't know what happened. Can follow and see this wire. We come out in 1996. Commando not be the entire country not get it to tell you Commando. Cashbox in less than 6 months. Commando don't double the basic population longer over 30,000 Commando. And we just see that the Commando out gone. Anything I could see Commando and get gone. We started like with the soldier at the beginning. How the bad just come up as they all get gone and we make the point there. They start for the target soldier band. Imagine a whole army day with Jakaba win election. The Commando primary security for Jakaba and the guard and the president soldier the outer. So you see, that's how the thing starts. So for all the see people, we see what happened at Salon today. If we all don't know for what today for a second, one thing for 1 minute, we'll go back to memory. As we talk, you don't know for long, no see, but for even continue after 2023 for even 1 second. 1 second enough for Alpha that date June 24. If we all just take a 1 minute pause, we all say, think 1 minute or more. Logo say how the war start, what happened after what happened in January 6. Cashbox don't tell this, madam, you not get reason for continue because what make January 6 come that the worst to happy almost for the Nigeria after for August protest. Somebody Masari in Nigeria so for no reason. Me as far as I'm concerned, no reason really Masari in Nigeria for no reason absolutely. Then in Nigeria so energy and then Nigeria so the whole court in here. The whole IGC the one taking death for killing himself. People will go for go look for the police station the whole Nigeria so they rob 18 months in prison. How many people left? Look what even the report will come out what how the jailer day. Me don't talk at time and again. We and Fatuma say that 1,200 that lie. When we go to jail, me have 1,461 inmates. When we go, me number 1,461 inmates inside Panama Road. So look at what happened today. Look at the economic crisis. Look at the suffering. So all what you will be going to bush for. Matter of fact, Cashbox, me this kind of suffering as I lost 1 day before when we want to announce that kind of suffering day. 1 day. Asalo all born. We don't ever see happen in our history. For us, Salon, they go to this point, even Guinea money, even AFRC during the war, Salon money value pass Guinea money. Today, now Guinea money value pass. Guinea go buy fair cost and Salon. China Salon they buy fair for Kangwa Guinea. Ebo, people for think. January 6, not to two for celebrate, that two for give reflection. How it happened? Who say it start? Who say it come out? All people do not forget that, Ibrahim. Because people do not believe in going back. Ibrahim, the MPRC revolution, not to be a revolution, come for save Salon. Now we come for destroy Salon. We be so naive who the young soldiers. But in fact, most of that we make empire succeed who are born from the north. Because we feel the empire come to end the war, Salon will go for a better. But I build a plan. We do say five video. He say say been up. We as a pick up in 1960. You don't ever talk about the kind of power. He talk him. He say you don't ever talk about the green with a different green. So that make it.
But does that not tell you the level at which Salon people and they think? Because some of their statements that very statement they say it know the green way it be way. Then kind of statements and they call for an impeachment. They call for like for many people like revolt against this person and say but Salon, getting in first of all, even when they talk about it, it don't become like a normal thing. It don't be nothing to be again. This is not the problem I get with Salon. Getting the Yahweh. Like in any society, civilized society, some people in the visit their civility all now when they make Shabbat, now when they make crisscross, now when they put their system, they feel say that is civilization. Any civilized society, Ibrahim and comrade, such statement not gonna make a president sit on a power the next day.
So that tell you say Salon not ever get. I think the first pure democracy will get a Salon. We remember. The pure answer that genuine vote will get in Salon that 2004 local council election 2007 where President Kumaka and governors we allowed the democratic process for play. Because imagine the way how get independence is wrong. 1967 we take a civil election in Ghana the support party can still not possible because they don't pull out that guy. 1996 Madam you tell me clearly say not to SFP win the election. You tell me clearly say how SFP can apply no go ever talk how they can apply but then we'll see what happen. To think about where they do political gerrymandering. Anyone gets all the vote there, they say who tete. Then they only change 2004. Then they cannot say the 2-2, they say who tete and lie them in the lie. That makes one food emphasize say local council for all, then for those who bad abuse say you fit for go. They would Ibrahim, anytime Salon, now put it for no one thing. Ibrahim, anytime power change in the wrong hands as Salon, Salon is suffer.
Yeah.
Anytime power change in the wrong hands as Salon is suffer. That's a circumstance fact. If this election will happen, so God na vex power. Let me go the prayer say, dear God, we would suffer, so not to do the bad, make it vex for we. We are sorry for the poor people. Because we would suffer, so the people not do no bad. We will make God vex for the politician attitude. And God, it didn't good idea in the Bible still, because if I vex by a nation, I good a bad leader. We are vexed by a nation, I good a bad leader. Just like Egypt. Egypt are the most powerful nation. The last pharaoh we got to get it, that make Egypt fall. We say that the pharaoh this we got don't do it for less alone. They say this what Ibrahim. If you look at what happened, Ibrahim, what he made them go and push for 1991. They say oppression, suppression. They say tribalism, nepotism. We are not compared being compared. 1 minute with all the other don't pull for pull minimum, not minimum, pull minimum, but we don't put one they change. Law counting government. Law counting government.
Then go say that guy na be Timinio. So let's see.
Allah Akbar. Now mean this one way this so. Sulis wait on CDS.
Yeah.
Well, let's say no now. You see, let's tell you for let me do a simple statistics that Ibrahim. If you count this year, we press the chromaton president. You want to be the CDS and Sambuma. In fact, in 10 million dollars. For let no kind of say pull up 11 and 2 years. When he pulled Sambuma, do we count? Not to Timano, Limabano, that Kriuman Nelson. When he pulled Nelson, not to Timima, count to Limaba, count that command. Na RY Kuma to pull na sikisi we RY commodity do we represent Kuma Mendema S Williams we S Williams commodity do I represent S Williams and Mendema Milton Mendema ko Mendema kan inside
absolutely
simple that tell you from S Williams to in matter of fact inside government 3 Mendema the head the army inside APC Sambuma S Williams Milton 3 and the 5 CDS there who get us 6 3. And no Tiliman, no Limamano ever had the army until President Nkrumah left power. If you get qualified Limamande, they might lead them in day when at Tiliman. You are posted them when at Limamande. In matter of fact, he retired himself. He retired for SOLM CDS. He retired them and day. We don't say the type he retired. So matter be what you do, he retired all you are looking at a point. You meet to Buddha, not before you pull Buddha day. You will be tired left and what made them give you day? Because Lavon not get the executive rank for make it on CDS because na brigadier, you don't get major general. And the only person we for take after Bure. Now either Taluba or Sulesisi, it takes Taluba and Bure. It takes Sulesisi. I mean, from where they put us, I say Sulila wait to the wait because Lavon not been brigadier. We Lavon not get the rank major general. Not say I do. Now look at very simple. Lavon na CDS, Mendeman. The Joint Force Commander Alpha na Mendeman na deputy. The wife of the deputy CDS then whip the appointments. The only northerner way na Major General way you not get in a just foolish Major General, because you not get appointment. Because they no say if they allow the post of deputy CDS, Alpha go be nothing. They say chief of staff. Ibrahim Asujaman, defense headquarters no never get chief of staff because not operational unit, administrative unit. Now the Joint Force officers they get chief of staff. Defense headquarters no get nothing for the chief of staff because the administrative unit they say chief of staff na defense headquarters. The man not get officer. So for let them take the entire army, put another because after Labao na Alpha because Prime Mama no get in nothing. Then take junior man and get a senior appointment at the defense headquarters like Irana. Then go get senior appointment Abu Contra senior man in go get junior appointment. Because this is a trajectory, man. Go to the police, the IG, Naminde, the DIG, Naminde, the chief of operation, Naminde, the director of crime services, Naminde, every sector. Go na the office of national security, ONS, the NS code, Naminde, the DNS code, Naminde, the chief of staff, Naminde, go na Sisu, the director general, Naminde, the deputy director general, Naminde, the chief of operation, Naminde, every sector, Ibrahim. These are the security that tell you.
Absolutely.
Every angle at church, now one tribe. That is a good bush for 32 years ago. When they kill brothers and sisters for cut to the hand and say tribalism. No, look now. These are just simple. I don't go outside too. I just sector with just so. But see, every time, the police, each and every LUC or AIG, I mean they go na CID. The head of the CID, they right now, I mean the deputy, I mean the chief, everything. No one because what we call them here. Now then see them in court to pull a hand for Ibrahim. Now then see them rape or sister them for or mother for or picking them for. Now then see them mom pull so I need them go born who district for Kono. Then go born the entire country on the say for tribalism, nepotism. Now then see so what he make now mother building? I look about them go na bush 32 years ago. They still for nepotism and tribalism. let's say suppression. Then now nobody knows. Okay, if you allow the life and let me and you two go to salon right now. No Chris cannot apostle. If you allow the life and or other apostle is talking about let go to salon or who's in the salon. Let the work about. Let them see that if you allow the life and now this is going to push for. And Ibrahim at the top, I don't talk about again say salon. If this not change, we the goals are come out and the worst will happen because at the time of something. Imagine they say we veteran of the worst war, will not be ever fed war. People are getting my cut hand. Please be Roman and be born out. Imagine how we get them people and they see that class and they wait, they don't get job safe, job not they don't use the opportunity. So if we not snap open eyes as Sierra Leoneans, we look at the danger we do on top of Ibrahim, I'm afraid.
Absolutely.
We are going for the worst.
Absolutely.
January 6th, now a time for reflect, also don't for celebrate. We're not, we don't get disrespectful. Anybody who died as a low from 1991 to January 6th, 1999. To the world door, everybody life important. But when I left for sideline, they put that up country. If when I see when I know the born house all we that means who not so fanatic. When I know play and kill na kono, on a Kalau, on a Pujo, on a Cambia, on a Makeni, on a Konadu, on a Falaba, on a Carina, able, I'll be very honest. January 6th, we are not hide the bad of the 1991 to 1999. Because why make them hide them? Ali Kabaz them. If we begin to say, go to the match, okay, match my only time, match the story, you will see one picture I do. Thing, you know, the person talk. Because I look at my university and talk at the name, come on, you must have the Miclamin there, the Victoria there. They all the workers free. If I almost I don't work free. These are spokesmen of RUF. And then the lead, look at Zimbabwe. When I remember my way then when I start the war, we did it for some test and a few years ago, it don't enough for yourself. Remember, the most injustice in doing a saloon. Now for sentence, Ibrahim Bazi them, 5 them, higher sentence than Augustine Maude, who had started the war. Maui is beginning from 1920, 1990, 2000. In fact, Augustine Maude, I last RF spokesman. Well, that's way for the concrete. Then I last first we talk. Now I go sentence less than the Maui just come inside as to the Maui guys for defending himself who fought against Kabajore. Then I will sentence high when I left Augustine Maude. Ibrahim had the most injustice I ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
I will continue to talk that in the Augustine Maude from 1920 that the last one when they come and push. That they caused the last problem that they killed the UN there, that they hold the UN, they bond the put together, that they fed all that bad fate. 2000 between 2000 to 2001, Augustine Maude. The sentences are less than no, they're not free. Sentences are less. Take 5-5, take Bazi, take bullet, we don't die. Give them then 60-year sentence. That man, because South Eastern, the only person I have for the sentence high is a CC.
Yeah.
We are not.
Yeah.
The only area
for the high after police and go.
And we are checking at the man.
Yeah.
That's the man. Apart from him, Kabajo they all don't free.
All man don't free.
They say that they don't look at so, but it's cannot so. He left now. The not say.
Yeah.
Isa 5-5 and Bazi and 3 because we'll strong line. The only area for the high sentence that is a CC. Imagine. You see the injustice. I mean, this particular country, would they be this they visit them back? Absolutely. They go to visit them back because when I know they treat people to this way, they are now able to blame. Then for sentence now 80 years. Okay, Then more Scalone and get then 90 years. And they start doing it 91.
Yep.
But I think Bazi, we don't can't AFRC no more. Just because of them do this job because they overthrow the government.
Yes.
SLPP. That makes Solo B. Who said that God then no till the yes. Make the stage manage.
Yes.
So then the sentence they open number the high jail.
Come with
because he was the
let's read the sentence them. Let's read the sentence for everybody. The AFRC Tamba Brahima then get 50 years. Ibrahim Bazi Kamara then get 45 years. Santigi Bobo Kanu when I go it then get 50 years in on die now.
No, then 5-5.
Oh sorry, yes, 5-5. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Then RUF Issa Sisi 52 years. Then Maurice Calon, they began 40, but they don't release her. You see how they play the books? They make her like 14 and 40, but they revisit her. You know, serve more than 15 years. I don't think say 15 self.
No, Maurice Calon is still there. They're releasing still in a Bao.
Yes, okay. Augustine Bao, 25 years, now they release. Yes. And I don't think say serving 25 in a non-serve.
No, they don't know. Now the last man with the last RF spokesman.
Yes.
In fact, they've been Tawa for Kumarabuja and then Tawa in Kumarabush after we don't
right.
Peace Accord.
Right. Well, let's read the CDF now. Let's read CDF there on. Of course, Inga no mind die. So lo lefa. Mo ina fufana 6 years. Aliu Kondewa, then get 8 years. Aliu Kondewa, we be the 8 people there.
Not to make video that we see, and then vet for SLPP, they make video that they Ali Kondewa.
Thank you. Thank you.
He make video. They fed for SLPP, they fed for Saloon. Now they look them now. Imagine when even they left and say don't for talk film Pasaloop crisis for so yeah. He make video today.
Yes.
They try to pull them back.
Yes.
6 years, I don't go 6 years, 8 years.
Absolutely. All the people over there in the killer it. But comrade, talk to me about Tamba Brahma of AFRC. Who are this Tamba Brahma?
Who says Tamba Brahma na Gulit?
Okay.
You don't die.
Then don't die.
Then I
Okay.
pull it.
Yes.
Ibrahim, that's you now. Then we said see the injustice. All of them are the same offense they charge all for.
Yeah.
The RUF, the AFRC, the Kamajo, that the same offense they charge them all for crimes against humanity. They're all like a matter of fact, me, I was fortunate, I was opportune for we then do special court that we then select from different factors. Me, I was opportune when they play each and every fraction the time when they commit. If they commit the worst crime, then show they send the court in Motaman, then they eat her. Matter of fact, I forget this one vividly. You know what we to my weeks, you know me. We see that in the vomit. When the show said the kill Yamoto when they eat Motaman, every fraction when they take, and you know when they try everybody, Ibrahim. When they try for make special court alone, then look at certain date them. Then see if they take an intent to and the RFA was not for the more than camp. Then see if they take an intent 7, the soldier that was not for the camp. Of course, them people offer and say for try at all because we will not be no. What you will be here for Saturday complaint. Then see if they take an between 1996 the Cameroon will say that for the camp. So what they did, they say after November 30, 1996, anybody who commit crime, they make all my involved. Because the peace accord which can be signed with for this accord on November 30. So they say let them take a date. We be say then we will try each and every member will participate. Then say no choose the date after November 30, 1996. So after November 30, 1996, Commander commit can attend Commander can be infiltrate even infiltrate on people and say they call them collaborator. They say Commander is very possible.
Was just quick one when you say 1996 November. Could that be a justification for Ali Kaba not being part of like the people within try?
No, it's not a justification, Andy.
Right.
What they're not trying to massacre my clubbing.
Right. Okay.
So not just Collins, you don't die safe. When I have exposed, I would not try at all. No justification, Andy. Because they all commit after November 30. So there's no justification for them not try somebody who you don't commit crime. The T is would they count the war that they were there for trial. Right. I just want to know how they take and they say would they commit after November 30? Yeah. 1996. But I like Massacre, Ingo Abuste at the last common abuse. My claiming at the last common abuse. You don't understand who call this and the last common abuse and not be inside the trial. And these are spokesmen of RUF. They're recording them day. When you talk to yourself, you remember one by recording way to justify it. They're recording them day. But they try for use them now for make evidence against Issa. You know the state manage. So how now try to like Ibrahim for all now kill person, they charge one for border. Then they go sentence me 2 years. The sentence can smoke 6 months, then go put your life in prison. So now all the charge for one case.
You know, this goes to APC as a party. APC as a political party, they don't pay attention to anything there at all. SLPP don't nyama, we can't have them one time. They don't pay attention to these issues. The TRC report will not enforce nothing at the TRC report. And I make we continue.
The TRC report, I always against them. I don't tell you this, Ibrahim. I always tell you, the TRC reports, they're not right in the honest manner. Because they wanted to demonize the APC party, they want to justify the reason for Bush. So all what they were saying, now what they make the worker, that balism, that nepotism, they've been named the police and the judiciary as the main cause. Because they take and say they've been trying for demonizer. Well, they don't justify their allegations on the police. We don't see this present police in there. We don't see the present judiciary on the SLPP. They're the worst. In the history of Salou, all those things can one day happen. For like people, they don't even get minutes. For like forget minutes. For like the member of parliament, all as the old police, they lock them left, right, and center. They go pull them without charge. They're in jail for the past 4 years ago. So we don't see the justification in the tax report. Say the police and the judiciary. You also see then not just a bad report where each and every political party is more that there was than any other political party. I can tell this here.
And comrade, you know, say the young lawyer Cherry Coco was the special court. The young Cherry Coco, they know, they see all them videos there, they see all these evidences of people, them rebel there, they eat people, the mortal man and all that stuff. Then they get all the evidences, and they like a titty, and they.
Hey, something we happen in Salou. We come and can free talk. Remember, when them man can smoke so that they didn't free talk. Then send them even for another HD. Then they say I smell rebel. Who say you get time for smell rebel? We don't kill you, they say I smell rebel.
That's true. That's true.
Like rebel are sent. Yeah. Rebel no get smell. Not so good. For say you smell different from other person. Kill innocent people. I will still see serious camera right people that innocent people they kill. That was a question I had in a wood campaign. The one the time for talking not kill me. Where the point see that? Imagine this a blatant videos that will happen.
Wow.
With videos a day. The one they cry say, hey, me not to rebel, not kill me. So more because what I go there at 13, 14 years.
It did.
So more. He cry.
When they talk, so even in Nigeria, I remember one guy there with them they call I remember them, those days, evil spirits that about
yes.
I mean, my mama and family prayed for make her even cross St. John.
Yeah. Kashi, will I tell you, comrade? You know, so evil spirits, you know, so I begin first. Now, front, we in a Congo cross.
Yes, you be the tell with that story there, actually.
Yeah, bruh. Now, they man begin for so. Me, I see that guy kill innocent people.
You say he kind of like befriend you, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can find us an Ibrahim. He said, no, Ibrahim. But, me mama not be grateful anyway. But you can let me business. Matter of fact, the Nigerian guy, they all them be like me not to come on, bruh. Then Nigerian, for some reason, the Nigerians, they let me business no more. But anyways, but I evil spirit guy, man. But you know, now then save, we make the rebel no enter past this stadium. That then block that side, the force. Where the force that morning, the morning, where the Alpha jet can pass, bruh. We go sideways, but I see the jet live one. We go sideways, where the fire. Take go back by stadium. Live in action, bruh. Now then two echo mog that then stop the rebel them for cross from the east for Canada West, from the Congo Cross Bridge area there. You know, but anyways, it's as sad as it was. Me, I see one guy we just see I remember that guy there. The guy in Rossef where clean white doors, bruh. That guy they come up from Lembrook Fields and all they on away they call Canamo. I saw the big like how that guy that other possibly the big say not kill me that bubble.
Yes.
I saw the guy the big say not kill me. Bible spirit, but that's a black AK-47. You know AK-47 be different, a black one. Not like that normal brown one. Black one, so short one, bruh. Against bullets, bruh. Like for say bullet na water. Spray that guy, man. The guy still follow the Allah sweep him back now. You know, we see all them thing there. You know, there's a lot where people and see where people experience, but it was past what happened at the provinces was past what happened inside we capital city Freetown. Now why establish? You know, Kashi, I mean, could go back all the way.
Don't forget, but even now the term like the word collaborator kind of like
yes,
inside,
this Julius Spencer.
Like the moment they say you're not collaborator, then they kill you.
Sheikh Mustaba.
You don't even afraid for what they're gonna
end. Yeah, Julius Spencer, then Sheikh Mustaba. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Why not Sam?
Yes.
Because he participated. Matter of fact, he committed crime. Anybody who use uniform, we need to believe the man. You hold weapon. You don't commit crime.
Yep.
Julius Spencer was never a defense minister. He was an information minister, but he used combat, holding weapon, the pictures and videos and things.
Julius Spencer also, you know, I remember Julius Spencer and even I think Pakaba, they made comments that the one them way be kind of like dinner saloon, we not be able to go Guinea and stuff like that. They say we are all collaborators. We then kind of like left we in the hands of like in the mercies of God, because we couldn't go over to Guinea or I mean we cannot afford it. They say that collaborator, and then Pakaba apparently make a comment say whoever where he can meet, if like, I don't know if now this that's
like na fall, yes.
Like na fall say he can meet, he go hula.
Yeah. So all of those things, Kashi, that's a fact, comrade. That's a fact. All of them things in the you know. Yeah. Thank you. The 98.1. I tell and say, you know. Yes. So all that in the Julius Spencer day. And a full Ali Kamara or Alubangura. Now they also coordinate something in the.
That then you know, let's start the station. Let me we look the report. They say they foreclose 98.1 because they take the history of Rwanda. They see they foreclose and today 98.1 also thing happened, and the most reason way they mislead and misinform people them. Yeah. In fact, we own TV station and radio station in not die SLBS.
Absolutely. And comrade, the talk he talks about the Rwanda station, what they call the Tutsis, them cockroaches. Now so that was the role where 98.1 play. That tell you back.
That's true.
You see,
they were calling all of us collaborators.
Absolutely. You know,
it's true.
And that's a fact.
You see, but when you look at like the 98.1 again, you see thick na smoke, bro. You can see exactly the stance within they take. Everything about these governments, then they back up. Right now, they call somebody, they call the opposition in like a minister for go debate, because they don't say them go expose them. They just carry like one minister just for go talk their lies.
Yes.
This is how they when back in the days they used to call APC ministers them and opposition. But when they go talk, when they expose themselves.
Because now, they call the opposition consistently they for go talk.
Exactly.
Asma James. Comrade Cashew, not go far. Asma James. Asma James was was like one of the most prolific radio personalities in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
They call all money, they challenge everybody. Then like what they do now? They went past they organize football. It didn't prisons. Yes, it didn't. Yeah, they with Lisa Chesney. Then they pass. It didn't them Pademba prison. They go give them them and them.
Because it's a setup. That's how they set it
exactly.
up. They carry people and they close to the international community for go play games, for build up a story for the almighty SLPP.
Thank you.
See, but this is not the reason we make the opposition by then saying they are supposed to don't get like they will tell you say, oh, if we go for license for radio station, they're not going to allow we. These are all some of them things they are people that they use the international community to get influence as well. For saying on our right for getting radio station.
Absolutely.
Because look what's they going now. They kind of like don't capture all team, Ibrahim. You cannot allow an opposition member for go sit down with a minister. Now they need to do them. Now the only one like the minister they go and tell all kind of lies. And nobody knows the way they challenge them.
No.
Even, you know, one thing where I can listen, some of them ministers they are, especially when they can talk in the area of finance, I can wish I deal with them.
Absolutely.
Trust me, they
my
will
brother.
not even say a single word.
Absolutely.
Because they don't get no base. These guys do not know nothing.
Absolutely.
Like everything I see, now empty shell, these guys are ganda. They don't even get the base for like even talk about the economy. I tell you this.
Absolutely.
They don't.
Absolutely.
But who not will challenge them? The minister, like sometimes even when the opposition go to these radio stations, they talk about the property. These guys do not do research, Ibrahim.
No.
They will just talk about like petrol video up the 6,000. No, talk about waiting in the world right now. Let the people see. Then opposition they are back. They're lazy, Ibrahim. They do not do proper research.
Oh man. It's alone the God help with my brother. It's a tough place. When I can listen to some of them guys and can begin talk, I can just turn off the sound because it's so irritating that there's nobody there. You know, the last time back I see that Kakatoma press secretary to the president, they talk about, and again, Kashi, this is the thing, right? When you take somebody when a security guard, you can get that kind of a position. He's subservient to you for the rest of his lifetime. It don't become your slave forever.
Exactly.
Because
you do him a huge favor.
Thank you.
You do him a huge favor. It's like indebted to you
Absolutely.
for the rest of the life. Look like that guy. What's his name? Mike Pereira. Where we sit down where we go talk foolish talk there. You remember we kind of like was in the like we were panels like I got in Shaba
Absolutely.
When this guy be the display some you they see like you don't even get the you don't fit simple even talk rubbish on behalf of the government. Now he's director of communication in the president's office. Are you seriously? Come on, give me a break for God's sake. Give me a break.
You know, Kashi, let's go back because again some statement we can make if I know come back we dress them properly. No flack on anybody with na security jobs them. Me if I get way if I go take a security job now because with my clearances and everything I can get a good security job where they pay me $50, $60 an hour back safe. You know. So but anyways, the fact of the matter is it's a very powerful profession and I love those guys because at some point I'm gonna need some security guys around me as well for protect me. You know, at some point we all need some form of protection.
Yeah.
But
of course.
You feel say Joe Biden go take somebody maybe there as security, a target as an example, or a stone in London as security, automatically because he run go school, you know, get no opportunity for like grow within in career path, which you go land at school.
Exactly.
He run, you go make her say for can be my spokesperson. Hey, boy, what were you doing? Show me your resume. Show me your record. Hey, but you know, work now no side close to the British government. We go say, okay, now Britain I spend most of my lifetime.
Yes.
You know, work for no farm. You know, work for no institution. A solid place where get the kind of a similar responsibility to what they go task you for go do. You come on. So all of these people, that's the African again. You see the weaponization of poverty. That is the mindset right there. Marabiro used that weapon there against somebody. If you say Thomas Osani go ever come up being President Bill, it would never.
Of course not.
They die.
Of course not.
They die.
But look, Mike Bewa, was it a nurse or like a
nurse,
like a medical assistant or whatever he was?
Yeah.
And now he's a director. Nurse. Like this guy will go be the if you really lie the way that they be the display one time where me and come with Benina Egati. If you hear that guy where it lie.
No, we lie to you. Who would I say? I
cannot sit down with you because you're not fit to for me I even discuss with you because all you display is lies.
That be what I say. What make it a lie? Now the papa they all thief Salomon, they kill people, and make it a lie. If you offended, I say yes. If papa is naming the history.
Absolutely.
For whether they all do bad, they deceive Salomon people.
Wait, this Beriwa guy. Now Solomon Beriwa in Pekin or if Fambulo in nephew.
Yeah, Beriwa in nephew. Yeah. Yeah, I better right
And tell me, say, it's not that some member also been dating. So you don't know what you talk.
Imagine the same thing. Tip salon money, face in America. This is what you expect. They're used for enjoytive money, Ibrahim. These guys are used to that. It is the culture. It is engraved in them.
This same Solomon Bere, when I then destroy the judiciary system back again, we then come in power. After the rebel war, we don't talk for say the judiciary now, one of the causes of the rebel war, the number one cause of the rebel war. It come back, we see how they go arrest members of, and then begin them from 1980. They arrest members of parliament. You know, President Nkrumah try, because I understand it come up from a fine place of peace, promoting peace and stability and everything. But people
what's happened, Ibrahim? It been difficult. He was tied up. You know what's happened? It been need for justify to the world say the cause of the war, not to be APC, not to be the allegation they put on the tax report. So there are some things that Ibrahim, if anybody has sure me and Yusuf for me do the same, or even maybe worse than that, because it be need for let them know say. All salon problems also been that lie with the lie by APCs, have been bad governance, have been nepotism, have been tribalism, have been this, have been oppression. So you see, moving forward, Ibrahim, we President APC don't come out, SLP don't come, they don't show themselves. We don't know now say who that been get the problem. What is that be the problem? So you see the justification just after war, they look salon, it took over just after the war, So if you say they go back and do so many things they move the blame for. If anything happened for say this year, that this will be done by APC. So he decided. If for like will keep so many things there, even for like not interfere by SLP politics, for like not get any reason for justify say APC the boss of democracy, and they did very well by upholding that ruling. Because they made look for option for less on happen and say well, this make run by one APC power. They were looking for option. If I want to look the so they make during the 10 years of Finance Kuma, they do all kind of rudeness, but it's suppressed as a leader because you want to let the world know say the allegations where they make against the APC.
Absolutely.
No, because
it's a two-way street.
We get to understand one thing.
It's a two-way street.
There must come a time where salon we get for say bygones be bygones. You know why I say this? Now because we country they've seen we country as a very very risky country.
Yeah, very volatile. Yeah.
Until we come to a place where I think, and if you watch the growth way salon take, for my salon grow like the fastest in the world, Ibrahim, it takes sacrifice.
Absolutely.
It takes for make like President Nkrumah look certain things them you so what, and like the bigger picture that this, like make a try for stabilize, make create this atmosphere, that perception where we get saying a post-war country and all that thing. Let we try for clear that name day, because again it goes back to that saying. Good name, a pass Belful, respect pass Belful, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
And I believe that was the drive where the drive with President Nkrumah been taking.
Right.
And trust me, if we be kind of like move to that trajectory, like imagine we get a president now, lock Kambaremba because he talk against you, lock LJ. I mean, somebody go say, oh, LJ be the do thing there. Kind of like kill people in the McKinney, kill people in the prison, kill people in the Tombo, kill people in the 91. Then you go back like in the August 10, kill people and beg them, like papa them. Then you go back like inside the ECOWAS parliament where they justify the lie. Say the families were given the opportunity for beg the people. Can you imagine?
Right. And then you know what other thing I hear now, some guy in a one radio station, they say President Bio kill person, President Bio kill person. Where the body them? When I go show you body, now I say then why them believe say if there is no when they watch the movie them. When I like they go back, then they look for the body, forget the evidence for say, okay, this, then forget say this is not like a single crime where somebody out there or just commit. Then they forget say this like government perpetrates terror against the people. Where it different for say pass to see body, you no need for see body. When I go bury the body, when I go to them, I put acid by on a bond, whatever I want to do them body. Then we don't need all that. What do we get now? The evidence of the fact that you guys killed people. We saw them. The videos are out there. As a matter of fact, the fact that when I even hold a funeral, it's proof for say we get the case against Tuna, but it's so sad say then they think they way then they, but comrade Ekashi, I think say, we don't establish the fact, Salon people I think say that March 23rd, that the most important day in Salon history, because now the day and the way Ali Kaba came with a revolution from Liberia. Matter of fact, Kashi and comrade, let me do this. It would be best for show this and let people hear I'm from Charles Taylor and Mott, not from me and you, where they talk say Ali Kaba tell him point blank say, need them for a starting revolution. That's Sierra Leone. Lord listener. Then we'll close the message in.
Because you are not concerned and you're not permitted to associate with other groups. The only thing you knew that groups were there because you met their leaders almost on a daily basis, not in the camp, but in Tripoli.
Is in Tripoli, based in the same guest house.
Some were in the guest house. Some were in hotels. Ali Kaba, Kukuya Samba Sanye, myself, most of the West Africans that did not really stay there a whole lot used the Mataba guest house. There was an apartment in Tripoli that I used. Okay, but most of them, and I came to Mataba every day, and as is normal, and I'm sure the judges will understand it. You're from West Africa, of course you want to hang with West Africans. So at the Mataba, most times, Dr. Manny, Ali Kaba, myself will be together, conversing all of the time when I was there.
So what about Fode Sanko?
Fode Sanko was, I tell you, what I heard of Fode Sanko for the first time on the BBC. Fode Sanko was nothing. He was not at the Mataba. Fode Sanko was apparently one of Ali Kaba's men that were in the camp. Fode Sanko knew my men. I did not know Fode Sanko, just as Ali Kaba did not know my men. No, Fode Sanko was nowhere with the type of credentials to be a member of the Mataba. Because if he had to be a member of the Mataba, then it meant that Ali Kaba would not be there. And it was Ali Kaba there.
And Ali Kaba, that surname Kaba, who's he related to?
Well, I'm going to tell you what Ali told me. Ali Kaba told me that he had been a student, a Pan-African student activist at Froabe College in Sierra Leone. There were problems at Froabe. I think he got in trouble once or twice. Either got thrown out. And I want to be sure of this because again, in Africa, when you say uncle, father, brother, you have to be very careful. But Tijani Kaba, former President Tijani Kaba, Ali told me, upon his retirement from the United Nations, where Tijani, I think, had risen to the rank of Under Secretary General, had retired, he sought to move Ali from Sierra Leone.
Who sought to move Ali?
I'm saying Tijani Kaba. Move Ali from Sierra Leone because of the problems he was experiencing, and a few other individuals from Froabe into Ghana and on to Libya, where this whole Pan-African thing was going on. And that's what I know about him, that Ali told me that Tijani is his uncle. Now, I could be asked about this, and I don't know whether it's an African uncle or a biological uncle, because in Africa when we say uncle, it could mean an older man or whatever. But that's how he got there, and Tijani knew he was there. That's what Ali told me. I met him there, I met that group there.
Okay, that not if one first video, la play the other one, Leonairi. Because
I did not seek any assistance from Ali Kaba. Ali Kaba did not seek any assistance from me. I said Manny did not seek any assistance from me or Ali Kaba, and vice versa. We were not in a mataba to ask to assist each other in what they wanted to do. We were there to exchange Pan-African jargons and talk about it, but at no time did I promise Ali Kaba or he promised me. At no time did I request from Ali Kaba any assistance, or at no time did Ali Kaba ask of any or for any assistance from me. At no time. Because Ali Kaba's own revolution, as far as he had explained it to me, Ali Kaba, who, by the way, if it were possible, we'll still bring him to this court because I think he's available, he's just frightened. Ali Kaba said to me that within the armed forces of Sierra Leone and the police and the other security apparatus, he had all of the assistance that he needed, and that the men he was training in Libya would return directly to Sierra Leone, and that upon the return from inside Sierra Leone, they will launch the revolution. So there was no request or nothing from him to me or from me to him. It was not necessary. It did not happen. There were no promises and could have never been.
Thank you. Comrade Kashi, I don't play the video there for the people here, which I'll still make it clear for say Ali Kaba, no go ask him for assistance. You know, ask Ali Kaba for assistance because Ali Kaba be getting contact inside the military for starting your revolution in Sierra Leone. And that's where the rebel war begin 1991, March 23rd. So people them that then dates that date day, na the most important date one for the think of. January 6th, except people just use it as a propaganda because they want for frighten or they want for little afraid. But again, June 24th, 2023, na the day when people are for go. But for go, it means you not get for vote. And for a vote, it means you get for make sure so you verify your voter registration. So would they left this message now, except if Comrade and Kashi get the last word for say, and they will go closer.
No, it's okay, but let left so at least. Let them know say, as you say, the for no always no look so for them, no look so boku foods. Let me go platform no look constant temple and say, forget for look say for them, go say boku food, also boku food na March 23rd, 1991. So whatever they do now, no, they look go back and look historically. No, not just come January 6th. You want to just come up heavily for non-Africa. Yeah. It started somewhere. I would say it started in March 23rd. Lord, look down the route to the causes of the January 6th to make it happen. Then we'll get the answer, Ibrahim.
Comrade, you remember Captain Tafaiko with the RUF, then Ola Killer, then CDA, then Kamajoya? Remember the one in the all? All of the one in the remember them. But also remember our brother there, Ibrahim Basi Kamara them. We only say no for sentence them, but to God and his day, no go release all the other RAF them. They normally in the jail. We can show up 1997, we they try to protect themselves. They stand for their own right for say, hey, but we are the military. You know, take Kamajo and any other militia can put over we. It is against the constitution. Forget any other militia. Now a country we not pass through parliament that is not enacted by parliament. It is in section 165, section 166. Now parliaments are the only body where they enact a military. Without that, na crime. It is a criminal offense and it's a treasonable offense. So for we get Kamajo them when they get arms and ammunition, it means it is a violation. So one for let people remind and know that in there. But
like Ibrahim, the last thing we touch on, we're very, very important. It's like I say now that they use the January 6th for scare people and say, oh, they're not bring any kind, unrest now we country again and all that. But right. No, like if you guys are doing things undemocratically, you go kind of like they make people and they push to the wall, and if people have been pushed to the wall, they're going to bounce back. Absolutely. And I feel like this is how they're using it now. Kind of like bring say, oh, look how terrible it was, but yet still wanna continue for they do the same thing where they do. Absolutely. No, don't threaten the people. No, the people are getting right back because if we don't do the right thing, we don't need for kind of like the push message for bring some fear factor to the people. No.
Absolutely. Some people don't remember they've used poverty as a weapon against Una. But by God's power, Una will be free from the clutches and chains of that weapon where you want to use against Una. That timing, a small. Bye-bye, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.